Ananya and welcome back to my channel. What makes those students successful? The ones who have all of their classes down, who have time for social life, who have time for networking, who even have time for sports, who are part of clubs on campus. Who are these students? What are they doing differently that you're not? Thing is, successful students don't just do well academically, they also do well in all aspects of their life. So what makes certain students successful and others not? The answer lies in their daily routines. It's the habits that they've set for themselves that set them apart from everyone else. Managing your day-to-day tasks and understanding what habits you need that will set you apart from everyone else. Now, habits are something a lot of people talk about. Everyone talks about making this routine and making these habits. But what are these habits? There's so many videos and resources out there that talk about habits and talk about routines. But this video is specifically for you if you want to know the 5 habits of highly successful students. So let's get started. Habit number 1 is being proactive, thinking ahead. What does being proactive mean? This means you take initiative. You plan things out for yourself on campus. The difference between successful students and all other students is that successful students plan out what they want to do. They plan out their classes, they plan out their day, they plan out their semester, and they plan out what they need to do every single hour of the day so that they achieve all the goals that they need to. This is one of the main habits for you to develop if you want to do well at university. A lot of students in college do not plan ahead. They just keep scrambling from one thing to the next, rushing from one class to the other, not having an idea of what their day is going to look like, what their week is going to look like, what classes they have, what events they need to attend. It's just running from one thing to the next. That is not what successful students do. For you to build a habit of staying ahead of the curve, you need to be proactive. You need to plan out what your entire day and week and month looks like. This will really help you set up for the entire semester and of course the years ahead as well. You will know what events you need to attend. You will know what classes you need to take. You will know how to network, what time in the day you have for networking, what time in the day can you dedicate to sports, how can you participate in clubs on campus, how you can network, how you can attend classes. The things that you need to do, you need to plan out. Don't just keep being reactive to things. The difference between successful students and normal students is that successful students plan ahead, which means they are not reacting to the situation, but they are proactive. They know what they need to do to get ahead. They are not simply waiting for the next class to finish or waiting for the next social event to happen. They are planning ahead. They are planning their schedules out so that they know what they have to do next. This means that you're an active participant in your life. You're not just an observer of things. You know what you want, you know where you need to reach, and you're planning your life and your daily tasks so that you are actually a well-rounded student and you have time to do everything. When you plan out everything, you're in a position to take advantage of the opportunities that may come unexpectedly. If a company comes on campus on the Friday of the week and you haven't planned out the rest of your week, you may not get to attend that event because you may have a class, you may have something else that you have to do. But if you have planned ahead, you will know how to move your schedule around to fit the opportunity that actually suits you and helps you in the long term. You need to cultivate a forward-thinking mindset. When you take control of the situation rather than the situation controlling you, then you are in a position where you're taking initiative and you're an active participant in your own life. Step to doing this is planning out your day. Planning out your entire day from the minute you get up to the minute you go to bed. What are you doing in each hour of the day? Schedule in your fitness, schedule in your chores, schedule in your social time as well, schedule in your downtime so that you know that you're taking a break at a particular hour. Plan out your day so that you can do all the things that you want to do and still have time for yourself. Habit number 2 is setting goals. What is your goal? You need to set goals for everything in your life. If you don't know your destination, there is no way that you're going to achieve anything. If you don't know where you're going, you don't know what steps it takes to reach there. So have a goal. Think of the end in the beginning. Have an end in mind. Have a goal that you want to reach. Now these goals for successful students are not just academic goals. These goals are life goals. You need to plan out for each course what your goal is going to look like. what is the grade that you are looking to achieve in a particular class. You cannot achieve all A's in all your classes given everything else that you want to do. Is there a particular class where you can go ahead with an A- or a B+? These are some things you can think about. That could be a goal for a particular class. If a class is very, very difficult for you, even getting a C or a B- is acceptable. What is your end result? What is the goal that you want academically for all of your classes? Think about that. But also think about your personal goals. What are your goals personally? What do you want to achieve for that semester? Now, goals can of course be broader in terms of what you want to achieve for the year. For an Indian student going to study abroad, you need a plan and you need a roadmap. You need to understand what types of goals you are setting for yourself. Are they achievable goals or no? There are different ways for you to actually set these goals for yourself. The most common way to do this is setting SMART goals, so that you know that your goal is achievable, you have a time frame to do this, and then you know the steps to actually get there. If you don't have a destination, there are no roadmaps or no steps to get you there. So begin with the end in mind. That is successful habit number 2. In terms of your personal goals, you might want to think about your budget or finance goals, you may think about fitness goals, your social goals, how many new friends or people you want to meet, how many times a week you might want to go out. In terms of skills building, what are the different types of hobbies or skills that you want to keep at in college. These are the different little things in your personal life that also add to your academic life on campus. You will have to plan out goals for each of these things so that you know the direction where you're heading at, you know the measures that you need to take to change direction or change course if these goals are not met. You will need a lot of motivation and patience while you're creating new habits for yourself. And the only way to motivate yourself is to know why you're doing it in the first place. What is the end result that you're going to get once you actually do this goal? You need to think to yourself, what is the end result? I'm working towards that. So the day when your classes get you down, the day when you really don't feel like hitting the gym, that end goal and that end result, the destination, is what is going to push you, is what is going to motivate you to tell you that's what you're working towards. It's not going to happen overnight, it's not going to happen in a week, but it will definitely happen in a year. So working towards something will definitely motivate you to become better and to work towards the goal that you have set for yourself. Successful habit number 3 is finding a solution. Successful students on campus strive to find solutions rather than complain about the problem itself. This is something that Indian students don't know how to do. So it is a habit that will take time for you to develop. Why is this so? Because your mindset needs to change for this. Usually what ends up happening when we are at home in India, we are 16 or 17, we are home with our family and friends, and the immediate thing for us to do is A, complain, and second, depend on someone else to give us an immediate solution. That does not happen when you're on campus abroad. There is no one for you, there is no support system, there are no friends there. Even the professors and teachers are not going to be readily available to you at any time and keep asking you, hi, what's the problem, what's going on? You are the one who has to do this. You are the one who has to find the solution. And this goes back to your first habit as well of being proactive. You need to find the solutions that will help you out. And finding solutions requires you to think differently about the exact same thing. Finding solutions means finding a different approach to the same problem. This is particularly true for difficult courses. Usually what ends up happening is we give up much faster than successful students. We let that situation or that particular problem control us, and so we do not end up finding a solution. We give up much faster in the process, whereas successful students go the extra mile. They push hard to find the solutions, to find what will actually get them the result that they want. They may not have a perfect result. Being successful doesn't mean you're getting all A's in all classes and you're a perfect student. But what it does mean is that you are able to find solutions to your own problems. There are a lot of resources that are open and available to all students on campus. But the students who get help for the things that they want are the students who go and ask for that help. They know that they need a different approach to this. They know that studying a particular way or learning a particular subject in one way alone is not going to get them the same result. So in these subjects or these classes or these type of situations, You need to find help from other sources. You need to be able to learn differently. For example, usually in India, you learn from your textbooks and that is it. The textbook has all the answers to the problems. But when you go abroad, that is not true. You will have to go to your professor and ask for extra resources. You may have to learn visually. Visual learning is actually a very helpful tool when you go to study abroad. You might like to make flashcards that will help you remember things much faster. And there are a lot of courses abroad that require you to do practical presentations in class itself. So learning different ways to present the same information, learning different ways to study will actually help you, and that is what successful students do on campus. There's not just one way to pass your exam when you go to study abroad. There are different ways that you can actually approach the same exam and the same course or the subject. You need to be proactive in this. You need to go and ask your professor, can you do more class participation? Can you get extra credit from them? Can you find different assignments instead of the one that they assign to the class? You need to find out what makes it easier for you and need to ask for that help to get the help. So think of the solution rather than the problem. Think of ways, think of different approaches, and think of yourself differently because you are in a new environment. So make this a habit. Make it a habit in every part of your life to find solutions. Think win-win in this approach so that everybody gets what they want, and do not just look at the problems and complain about what the problem is, but rather find an approach and figure out a way to make it work. Habit number 4 is building your network. Now I don't mean just a professional network. When you're on college, when you're on campus, you need to build friendships. You need to understand the importance of teamwork, and that is what sets successful students apart from all other students. Successful students actually are very good at teamwork and group work and cooperation, and this is something you need to learn when you're going from India to study abroad. You do not have to put someone else down, or someone else doesn't have to do badly for you to do well. Successful students end up building relationships with their peers, which is everyone in their class. They have a group of people that they study with. They build very good relationships with their professors. They also build good relationships outside of campus as well, which will help you later on when you're looking to find a job. Studying with other people whom you like, who get along with you, and who study the same way that you do, and building that group of people is one of the most critical skills and critical habits that you can learn when you're studying abroad. Have a group of friends that you study with. Why am I saying this? This is because other students will bring a lot more to their study session. Things that you may have forgotten about, things that you don't know are really important. They might have heard something in class that you completely missed out on. And when you are not able to make it to class for a particular reason, these people will be able to help you. So if you do have one or two people that are part of your study group that you are able to synergize with and work together with, that is a very, very good habit to start right from the beginning, is building your network. This is especially true for international students. As I mentioned earlier, you do not have your family or friends from before. You do not have your support system. So building your team, your success team as I like to call it, on campus is a very, very good habit, and it's important and critical for you to be a successful student abroad. You need to have a team that supports you, that encourages you, that tells you what is actually good for you. You do not know everything when you go abroad to study. You are a person who's come from India who doesn't know how the campus works, how that country works, what is the system like. So having the friends, the roommates, the social life, the professors, and the professional network off campus, people are going to give you the support and the encouragement to perform really well on campus, as well as build your life once you finish college in that country. So definitely find a way and build this into your routine and into your habits of trying to network on campus with different people and building your social circle. If you need help with this, definitely visit my website www.ananyamadhavan.com. Success habit number 5 is taking care of yourself. It's usually assumed that students who are successful are only successful because they spend all of their time studying and getting A's in class. But that is furthest from the truth. You do need to take care of yourself physically as well as mentally when you're on campus. And I cannot stress this point enough in terms of building this into your routine and into your habits. You are going to be stressed on campus, so do not only concentrate on your studies, build in time into your system and into your routines that helps you take care of your own self. Keep yourself fit and physically active. This definitely boosts your self-confidence as well. Physically keeping fit actually boosts your energy and motivation to do other things as well. If you're physically active and you're doing a lot of exercise, you will automatically have energy to do other things as well. It will give you that motivation to do well in your classes, to go out and meet people, because your body is supporting your mind. Your body is supporting the types of classes and the routine you need to have, which is an extremely stressful routine in itself. So keep yourself active, keep yourself engaged. This is something that I did not pay attention to when I went to study abroad. I just ate whatever was out there because there were so many good things to eat when you go to study abroad. So I just ate all the good stuff and I did not exercise. This affected me so badly that I ended up having health problems and issues, because of which I couldn't really perform in class and the subjects as well. Don't let go of your exercise, your sleep, and taking care of yourself mentally and spiritually, because this is very important for you to do to keep yourself sane and composed and calm on campus. Sleep, food, and fitness is important. Take some downtime to take care of yourself, whatever those routines may be for you. There are many different things that you can do to keep yourself happy. And scheduling your downtime is important for you. Don't just study 7 hours straight. It is not going to get you the results that you want. Put in some breaks. Keep yourself sane and happy. I'm a student life coach and I help you build all of these habits into your daily routines and help you build a roadmap for college success. So if you want to know more about what I do and how I can help you, definitely visit my website www.ananyamadhavan.com. Follow me on Instagram at ananya.madhavan. And if you're going to study abroad in 2021, don't forget to download your free checklist. I've linked it in the description box below. So download your free college checklist today. I hope you like this video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please drop them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on studying abroad. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.